Now you may not appreciate the perils of fishing, but I recall one certain expedition, the likes of which Fester and me barely escaped to tell the story. The moon was as full as it is tonight. We was hankering grub such a heat might, we hauled our boat to old Thompson's territory. Well, we must have sat there for an hour or two, and we're wondering where all them fish got to, when through the trees we heard a distant bark. I was figuring we'd best vacate that space before Thompson put our heads on his mental place. When out of the blue, Fester up and hollers, "Shark!" "Fester, you cow-fatted brain," I said, "what in blazes has got in your head? Thompson's gonna hear you and shoot both of me and you. Besides, you know sharks only live in the ocean. Your hunger's causing one of them hallucinations." But as I reached for my moonshine, I saw that critter too. I've lost control, but there's a shark in Thompson's fishing hole. It's 20 foot long and its teeth are made to kill. They think I've gone one step beyond, but there's a shark in Thompson's pond. And if you don't get your first old Thompson, surely will. Well, I figured we didn't have much of a chance. Dear Fester had just wet his pants, but I wasn't about to give in without no fight. I was rowing like a motorboat to get to shore, and barely did when that carnivore tore a choke from the boat and most of Fester's bridges too. What a sight! We jumped from the boat like a wild kangaroo. I was having to stare at Fester having to do, when suddenly I felt a sharp sting on my derriere. Then I saw Thompson with his big shotgun. He was loading again, so we began to run and didn't stop once till he was at least 10 miles from there. I think I've lost control, but there's a shark in Thompson's fishing hole. It's 50 foot long and its teeth are made to kill. You may think I've gone one step beyond, but there's a shark in Thompson's pond. And if you don't get your first old Thompson, surely will. Well, although we had no victuals that night, at least we weren't no dinner for no great white. And it ain't as if we escaped with nothing, mind you. After all, I caught salt what was left of my britches. Fester got a case of the poison ivy itches. Now I reckon we showed old Thompson a thing or two. Think I've lost control, but there's a shark in Thompson's fishing hole. It's 90 foot long and its teeth are made to kill. Think I've gone one step beyond, but there's a shark in Thompson's pond. And if you don't get your first old Thompson, surely will. What's that? You say I'm full of cow patties, do ya? Well, ain't that gratitude? Try to tell folks a good story these days and they won't